Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today we ask the age-old question, will it naneinf? Can we get a naneinf on the black deck? I think the answer is obvious. I think the answer is yes. The real question is, can we do it in a way which is interesting? Maybe not, but this is the recipe I came up with anyway. Start with Perkeo in Ante 1. Manually restart the game for 2 to 5 hours to get Perkeo in Ante 1, and then we gotta find a cryptid card as soon as possible. If we don't find a cryptid card by the end of Ante 8, that's it. Start over, basically. So, Perkeo in Ante 1. What else do we want to do here? Probably Hermit, $4. That's it. Go next. We are playing on the black deck, aren't we? So, why don't we maybe... I could play 2 pair. This is a pretty good 2 pair. Since I'm not very close to playing a flush here, start with 2 pair. And then dig for some flavor of flush. Maybe I throw away the hearts and try to get clubs. 2 pairs, 100 points. I could also play 3 of a kind here. I could dig for a full house. I think... the chance of getting a full house, all I gotta do is get a pair. If I do get the pair, I don't necessarily win. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's go 3 of a kind, and then dig for clubs, and then that'll be perfect. Here we have better chance getting the clubs than anything else. That's it. Alright, all we gotta do is make it through the first couple rounds. Get me to the first shop. We can get some kind of molt. Everything will be fine. The boss, by the way, debuffs all the hearts. Okay, Faceless Joker gives me money. There is a Spectral Pack. There's a Buffoon Pack. I think I want Spectral Pack. Faceless Joker is really good. Being able to get money. I would say slightly problematic to go into the boss without any help. So maybe what we do, we go Spectral Pack first. Jumbo Spectral could give us an Onk or a Hex. We can Hex. We could get a Red Seal. I think I'm gonna go Hex. We can get a Red Seal later. They're pretty common. Hex now helps us with scoring on the black deck. And I think I take Earth so that we can start copying it with Perkeo. We can use that to make money. Buffoon Pack, I need some kind of molt. This is not molt, but we can play a pair, and the Polychrome takes us up to 3 molt, so that's fine. Unfortunately, we can't afford the paintbrush. Let's go next. Probably you sell the negative copies. I guess we don't have to sell yet. 3 of a kind here will one-shot. I guess I could hold on to the negative copies so that we don't get those planet cards anymore. Misprint is great. I can't afford the clearance sale even if I sell stuff. So let's take Misprint, and do we want Venus? Probably not. So let's go next. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a thing. The Saturn mod, stacking the consumables. We don't need to do that. So let's split these off here. Alright, I can sell 1 negative. If I sell another negative, I get another $1 of interest, and so maybe that's worth selling the negatives. Here, all we gotta do is play anything. It wins. That's easy, that's nice. Boss's spades are debuffed. Okay. Skip-wise, maybe I'm interested in a voucher skip. Alright, we could go to the moon for money. We could take the clearance sale now. We could wait on the clearance sale. I think we're going to wait on the clearance sale because we get more sell value from Perkeo this way. Let's just go next. Earth, we can sell. We can play the pair. Okay. Could go shoot the moon. Shoot the moon seems pretty good. As a long-term plan, we can start making queens before eventually we make kings. I think I want to do that rather than doing the photograph. I think we take clearance sale. I think it's powerful and important, and we shouldn't pass it. Shoot the moon and then go next. Okay, I'm trying to get 6 cents. I'm trying to get seance, maybe not seance. Selling earth right now doesn't really help me interest wise. We can just play high card here. I don't even need to discard. And now we don't really need misprint anymore. Well, we can keep it. Helps us stay safe, I guess. Maybe Raised Fist makes sense. Maybe Hologram makes sense. We are playing on the black deck, but we are also playing on the white stake. And so maybe we don't really need stuff like this. I'm probably interested in opening the Arcana packs. Okay, I could use Death to make another Jack or King, or I could just make a Steel King now. I think I'm fine making a Steel King, and that could combo with Shoot the Moon. Arcana 2, hoping for Hermit. If we don't get Hermit, or a Fool would be great so that we can start copying things with Perkeo. I think making Stone cards could be useful, but also maybe Strength turn a 5 into a 6 as a way of helping us set up 6 cents for the future, maybe. I don't think I need the Raised Fist. I think we just go next. Could take the Grabber. It technically gives me an extra $1 from an extra hand. We can sell Earth 1. Maybe sell Earth 2. Takes us up to 20 bucks. Okay. Now I think I will use my discards. Pick up a queen, but just one queen should be enough. Pretty good speedrun build if we wanted to. Anyway, let's go Arcana for more money. I could go Priestess, I could go Judgment. Priestess we don't really need, let's go Judgment. Loyalty card we also don't need, so we can take a Celestial pack for probably Jupiter makes sense. If we get rid of the Stuntman, we can start playing flushes on our way to playing flush houses. We don't need the trio. Let's go next. Okay. Let's just try to find some queens and then ship it. We're making an okay amount of money, but I wish we were making more. 2 spectral packs in the same shop is kind of incredible. Pretty lucky. Maybe I take Oops. Gives me a better chance for lucky cards in the future, or business card, or reserve parking. There's a lot of things that we can do other than this loyalty card. Maybe some things to consider. Okay, if I open these spectral packs, if they give me Ectoplasm, I can't use it. If they give me Ankh, I would be interested in selling all of my Jokers. Is it safe to do that? Maybe I open the Spectral packs first, looking for an Ankh, and then reroll after. Maybe. Ectoplasm, no. Hex, no. Alright. I can't use Ectoplasm because I already used Hex on Perkeo, and that's fine. Purple on the Queen is really good. Really good to get the value generators online this early. Let's take Oops and go one more. Mercury, probably not super important for us. Pod, also probably not important. We could go one more. Could take the Gelato here. With the Stuntman, we don't need the Gelato, but maybe you want to get rid of the Stuntman so that you have more hand size so you can get more money from gold cards. Bloodstone, of course, really good with Oops. Maybe I switch to Bloodstone and maybe we start doing like a Hearts Flush build in the short term. I'm kind of interested in that idea, but I'm not too serious about it. Let's just go next. What we have right now is working. Easy enough. Alright. All we gotta do is draw a queen. If we don't draw a queen, then we are pretty sad, but there it is. Didn't get the purple seal, that's fine. We could play a high card, we could play a pair, it doesn't matter. I think at this point I sell the earth card. Not that I have to do it right this second. Okay, could take the Bonkler here instead of Misprint. Could take Hallucination. So if I have the Bonkler, I don't really need Shoot the Moon anymore. There's a negative skip tag. Negative skip tag is probably not worth it. But maybe, I don't know. No, it's probably not worth it. Let's take this Swashbuckler, take Hallucination. We can open booster packs. Chariot, nope, not really relevant. We can take Mercury. Standard pack gives me Empress. Okay, all of this stuff doesn't matter. Holographic we don't need, we can skip. We can go one more. Okay, could take Grimbo here. I don't think we need Grimbo. I think Swashbuckler is already enough on the white stake. Let's just do this. Let's get rid of the Earth cards. And let's go next. So we can actually sell the Empress card, or we can use the Empress card. Either way, get rid of it. Okay. I don't need to find my queens, but I do want to find my purple seal. If I don't find the purple seal, I can ship it with the high card. Alright, 6,000 points with the Swashbuckler. Death. Okay, that's a thing worth copying with the Percolator. Let's open the Spectral pack first. Or Arcana pack first. Let's go Spectral first. We get Temperance. That's another thing that's probably worth copying. I think maybe the Death card is not as important as having sort of the early game money. I can use Cryptid. I could put a gold seal on a 10 maybe. This here ends up probably not mattering. So let's go Talisman. I think I'm committed to using Perkeo to copy Temperance, which means we get rid of the Chariot, and I want to open the Arcana pack to make sure I get my hallucination value. I can save Death for the purple seal. Moon doesn't matter, probably. What's the boss? Boss says face down cards. Okay. So probably what I want to do, 4 and 3, we can hang them, or I can copy a king, make a gold king. I think we just hang them. Get rid of the Empress, pick up Death here. I'm trying to use Death on my purple seal. I could do a little bit of re-rolling. A little bit unfortunate we don't get the Planet Merchant here. This is the Scholar. If we took the negative skip, we would have had a negative Scholar. Okay. Banner, Riffraff, doesn't matter. Go one more. Take a Droll Joker. And I don't really have room for a baseball card. I don't really think we need a baseball card. Let's just go next. All right, we got Temperance. We have no real reason to hold on to it, so I guess I just use Temperance and try to find the purple seal again. All right, so we got the purple seal. I can turn a 7 into a purple queen. Discard 2 purple. I've got the wheel, I've got strength, maybe turn 5s into more 6s. And then we can spin the wheel. Holographic would be great. Foil is not the worst. Play the 2 pair. Cool. Okay, pants, no, 2 standard packs. Get my hallucination value. Strength is okay. Blue seal is fine. Maybe purple seal is more important than the blue seal, I would say. Sun. Yeah, so we can use sun to try to make more hearts. I'd like to turn my purple seals into hearts. Uranus, we probably don't need. Trio. I'm not ready to do that yet, though that's probably something that I'm interested in the future. Let's go one more. Card Shark, we don't need. Venus, we don't need. Emperor, I think Strength and Sun we want to keep, so let's just go next. Get another Temperance. Okay, I'm looking for a gift card. I'm looking for Northern Lion. I can use one Temperance, I guess. Not that I have to. Face down cards, a little bit stinky. I want to use Strength on 5s and 4s. I want to use Sun on face cards. On kings and maybe queens. So 5 and 4 strength is okay. Kings and queens, Sun, and then discard. All right, judgment we don't have room for. We can play the gold seal for the money. All right, wasn't expecting it to win there. Great. Next ante, we're gonna need 2 hands per round, probably. All right, we got lovers, we got seed money. Seed money plus to the moon, that's a lot more money. I will note here, it is ante 4, and we don't have Sixth Sense here. We don't have Seance yet. Bummer. What was the last tarot card I used? Last tarot card I used was the Sun. So let's go Celestial Pack. I can take a Hermit. I can take a Jupiter card. Hermit's okay. Arcana Pack, we get hallucination value. Justice, I don't super care about, though I could make the purple seal into glass. And then if we draw it, we discard it. Here I could go Hermit for 20 bucks. I think it's probably worth it to just make another purple seal. We already get enough money from Temperance. Let's just make another purple seal. And then later we can try to play flush 5. Alright, now we got a decent amount of money here. I don't need a chariot. Don't need pareidolia. I don't want to go below 50, probably. Go next. Use Temperance. Alright. Trying to get my purple seals. Hierophant doesn't matter. Probably now, since I know that I need 2 hands, I should save my hands. So I can save discards for purple seals. That's what we should have done. That's okay, I guess. Boss base, chips and mold have, not a problem. $25 cash out. So I want the Celestial Packs. Judgment I don't need. I can choose Plutonium or Mars. I think Plutonium. If I have to choose between the two of them, I think we take the high card. Here are the moon. Here, flush. Maybe. The 3 hands I'm interested in are high card, flush, and 4 of a kind. No on the popcorn. Maybe on the strength. I think I don't take the strength. If we take the strength, then Perkeo could copy strength rather than copying temperance. I don't think strength is worth 20 bucks. So I'm just gonna keep rolling here. Maybe castle. Invisible Joker. Okay, so we could do that instead of lucky. Sorry, oops, all 6s. Great. Because I have Invisible Joker, probably we stop re-rolling. We just go next. Save our money after Invisible Joker. Alright. High card doesn't win. And then you dig for purple. Get a Magician. That probably isn't important. Discard purple. Alright, we got the Sun. So probably we discard hearts and then we try to make more hearts. I can do queen, 9-8 as hearts. I could hold on to the sun. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use it now because we have hallucination and just ship it. All right. Okay, buffoon pack. I get a fool. I can copy sun. I could use the fool to copy temperance. Either way, we're getting rid of the moon. Do I want a red card? I mean, it's usually pretty good. But maybe it's too late for that. Maybe we need to switch to doing something else. Maybe Washbonkler we can replace with Abstract Joker, does basically the same thing. Open the Arcana pack. Alright. I can use Devil to make a gold card. I could use Fool to copy it. I could use Fool to make some hearts here. I could save my Fool for Temperance. I think I'm going to choose money. So let's go. I could make a Queen of Hearts. Let's go Gold King. Use Temperance, copy with Fool. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna reroll, so let's not reroll. Let's go next. We can play high card Jack. We might be able to play high card one more time. We can start discarding. Purple Seal gives us Emperor. I can make a lucky 10. I can spin the wheel. Nice. Okay, maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have saved the wheel for after we do Invisible Joker. Alright. Now we got a ton of money. So the question is, can we survive without the rest of our jokers? Like if we sell everything here, can I just use Invisible Joker to copy Perkeo? Should I save Invisible Joker to try to copy a Blueprint or Brainstorm instead? If I sell all of my jokers, do we just lose? Or what can we do instead? I have another Spectral pack here. I also have Hone. So I think we open the Celestial pack so we can get our hallucination value. Here, maybe take the plutonium. And having the negative jokers gives me temperance value. But if I get 2 Perkeos, I get twice as much temperance. What can we get from a spectral pack? We should reroll first for tarot cards. So let's do this. I think I'm okay doing this sooner rather than later. Could go Andrew here for the extra discards, for the extra purple seal value. Driver's license is good as a medium to long-term plan, though maybe not super useful for us right away. It does give us a little bit more temperance value. Mars is okay. Mirror Joker is okay. We could try to play flushes. There are better things that we could do, but we can try to play flushes. We could get a holographic crazy Joker. Maybe driver's license I don't need to be doing. I could take hallucination instead. Take halvesies here. Halvesies, I think I don't have enough chips to make that work. I think I just play the flushes here. Priestess. Earth and Mercury we don't need. I guess I didn't need to sell them right away. We could hold on to them for a little while. No on Glutinous Joker. Could take Scary Face here. Could take Droll Joker. Maybe Smear Joker is not actually that important. We could take Droll Joker. And Scary Face is good for the 4-of-a-kind plan. But if we do 4-of-a-kind, we don't really need Scary Face. I think with Droll and Crazy Joker, we can win with the hearts flushes. I think I don't want to spend $13 on a reroll. Let's go Spectral Pack. I could do another Purple Seal on a 9, I guess, or I could go Purple King. Purple King seems like the direction that we want to go. Let's start there. Now Temperance is 23 2 times is nice. Boss says no discards. That's a little bit stinky. Let's get hearts. I don't know if this wins. I don't know if this is 20,000, so I'm not going to discard the purple seals yet. All right, cool. Now discard purple. I can stone a 2 if you want. I could use Empress on some hearts. Let's play high card first. And then dig for hearts. Okay, so we got the hearts. We probably don't need the purple here. We can go Empress and discard purple. I can make a gold. I could make a gold card. Let's play high card first. I can make the purple seal into gold. Seems a little bit awkward making it into gold because the purple seals you want to discard, but making a purple gold card, that gives me a target for death. If I get death, this is the card that I copy, purple and gold at the same time. Here the flush wins. That's it. And the boss here start with no discards. Bummer. All right, going into the next round seems like we're gonna need 2, maybe 3 flushes. I don't quite have that figured out. Let's start with the standard packs. Foil King, Holographic 7, these are both useful, but if they're not hearts, I'm gonna skip them. Gold Seal King. It's a king and it's a gold seal, and it helps us with our 4 of a kind plan. I think I'm gonna take it for those reasons. Okay. Take a brainstorm here. So brainstorm probably replaces hallucination. We have enough money now. We can reroll for tarot cards. We don't have to rely on hallucination for the tarot cards. I was supposed to use judgment first. Oops. Now we have to sell it. Alright, Fool and Strength. I think I could use the Strength to set up the 4 of a kind, and then we don't have to worry about flushes. Maybe that's worth doing. Maybe that's worth the money. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. Could take Stone Joker plus the Chad. I could try to do some kind of high card plan. We don't have to do flushes. Alright. Could take a bull here instead of a Stone Joker. Okay. That's a good sign. My plan with the Chad is to re-trigger the Molt cards. Do I keep the Strength? I think the answer is, yeah, why not go next? Well, alright. Each of these Strength cards cost me 50 bucks. Probably we can make that worth it. I'm not going to say generically that it's worth it, but we can make it worth it. We can discard first. I need to find targets for my Strength. Queen and Jack, we can use Strength. I could use Strength on a Jack and a 10. I've got a lot of Strength to use here. Let's discard purple. Do we keep the Jacks, or do we just use Strength on Queens? I think I discard the Jack. I think I don't need the glass card. I might be wrong about that, but I think I don't need it. Lovers we don't need. Right. We got the hung man. Okay. So not exactly how I planned to use my strength. Queen and 9, we can use strength. That's fine. 6s and 5s, probably we want to keep 6s. I think 10 and 5, we can hang them. Fool, I could hang them again. Here, I could play 6 as a high card. I could play the stone card. Crazy Joker needs to be on the left. Anyway, let's hang him again. Ace and 7, we can hang him again. I can play 9 as a high card. Either re-triggering the Chad or copying the bull. Let's re-trigger the Chad. Extra mult, extra chips. I can play the high card queen. Yeah, this wins, no problem. Alright. I mean, I still need 6 cents for Seance. Take a Baron, though. Yeah. Let's try to get more plutonium. Take the plutonium. I can look at a standard pack for... Probably now I want a red seal. I think blue seal I don't need. Okay. If I take the Baron, what am I replacing? Probably you get rid of Crazy Joker. Is that crazy to get rid of? And I think I keep the money right now. Keep the money for the bull. That's fine. Let's get percolating. We've got a couple temperances that we can use, I guess. Go next. Okay, so... I want to copy the Chad for the gold seal so we get the money. And then we can worry about winning later. Or winning now, I guess. Alright. This boss says decrease level poker hand. Reroll surplus. That's fine. Looking for a red seal now. No red seal. Could take a blue king. I think blue seal I don't really need, but if it's a king, might as well take it. We could spin the wheel. As long as I don't hit both Brainstorm and Baron, it's probably fine to use a wheel. Yeah, foil's fine. We might even be able to get rid of the bull if we have the foil. We might be able to take the extra discard here if I have enough kings. And I think I do have enough kings. So let's get rid of the bull. Extra discard for the purple seals. Could take a business card here and use that for money. I think I'm going to keep the extra discards for the purple seals. I don't really need to level up 4 of a kind anymore, though it could help us as a backup in an emergency. Maybe we do it just as a backup. Could take parking for money. Could take a certificate. I'm going to stick with the extra discard. No on the golden joker. Maybe free reroll is worth like 15 bucks here. I'm okay with that. But what I really need is 6 cents. Sun is not worth copying. Go next. I mean, at least we got money. At least we got temperances. Alright. Purple seal we can discard. Power. So I can stone a 3 if you want. Not super important. Yeah. Okay. So with death, probably we want to copy a purple king, though purple gold queen is maybe not the worst thing to copy. Since it's purple and it's almost a king, I could copy the blue seal king. Maybe I would prefer... Yeah, blue seal king is fine. Anyway, I want to draw my gold seal now. Nope, there it is. So we play the gold seal here for the money. Okay, I can play ace high, copying the baron. Nice. Okay. Having the extra plutonium for the higher level base molt helps us with the baron. We take a showman. Try to get another brainstorm. Try to get another... Yeah, that's it. Let's go... Yeah. Red card, nope. Celestial pack. This stuff doesn't matter. Maybe I take Neptune. It's not impossible for us to play a straight flush if we get a seance. It's just becoming increasingly less likely. Don't need the luchador, right? Bosses decrease level. There's Northern Lion. Maybe it's worthwhile to take Northern Lion for the extra sell value. Though gift card would be better. Priestess, we take plutonium and probably don't need Neptune. Probably what you're supposed to do is hold on to it for a little bit longer so Neptune doesn't show up in the shop, but I'm just being lazy. Go next. Alright, temperances. Now that I got Northern Lion here, I don't use the temperances anymore. I'm going to wait till we gain the sell value first, and then we use the temperances after. Let's try to get that gold seal again. Death. Okay. So I could play the pair of queens here for an attempt at money. Save my discards for purple. Okay. There's purple. Do I want to copy purple with death? Do I want to save my death card for different purple? Maybe. Judgment. We don't need. Alright. I will go ahead and discard. I will make another blue king or make a gold king. How about another blue king? I don't want to hold on to the death cards too long because I don't want Perkeo to copy them. I would rather copy Temperance right now. In the short term. We can copy the Baron. Put the stone card in the front for the Chad. Alright. Almost done with Anti-7 here. Still looking for that 6th sense. Devil here is good. We take the Devil before opening the Arcana pack. There's Seance. Do we want to do straight flushes? No, but let's do it anyway. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to use the Temperances first. Maybe it doesn't matter. I can make my purple seal I can make into gold. Now we're cooking. Here I think I could use the sun. I think I will just hang him instead. 3 and Jack, let's hang him. Alright. If I have Seance now, maybe we don't reroll. I can replace the Chad. The Chad is replaceable. Lovers, That might help me with the seance, and I think it's worth taking. Go next. All right, we got a bunch of temperance. Okay, so I just need any straight. I'm looking for a jack and a 10. Discard the glass queen. Priestess. Okay. I probably want to go for hearts. If I have to choose, I'd probably go for hearts. Maybe I should have discarded this queen also, knowing that I have queens of hearts in the deck. If I go too hard trying to get the straight flush, I might not have enough kings to win, actually. So maybe the thing to do here is use lovers on the jack. And then we'll discard a little bit, but I'm not going to commit too much. Yeah, this is fine. I think I'm just going to go for the win here. And we can try to do the seance in the future. If I just get a sun card in the shop, then we get the guaranteed straight flush. Things become a lot easier. Moon is not the kind of straight flush that I'm going for. Tarot Merchant helps a lot. I have 2 booster packs here, so we should reroll first. I can take a Chariot. I can take a Hierophant. Nope. Wheel. I don't want to hit Brainstorm with the wheel, so we're not going to use the wheels anymore. Fool for Plutonium. This boss forced a card to be selected. Okay, I can go Temperance first. Use Fool for Temperance. Do a little bit more re-rolling. There's the Moon again. Judgment. Nope. Could take a shortcut instead of the Chad. That helps a lot. Okay. How much do I want to spend on re-rolling? $15 re-rolls? Maybe not. Alright, let's go Arcana first. I can use the Fool for another Temperance. I can hang him. So Temperance is $30, or we can hang him. 6 and 4 we can hang him. If we have Seance now, maybe we don't need 6s anymore. Spectral pack, we can get a red seal. We can make a red gold card right now. We can make a red King of Hearts and make it gold later. Red seal now. Sure. Alright. Let's get percolating. Okay. King, Jack, 8, 6. Doesn't work. I will discard some kings. Okay. So 10, 8, Jack, King. All I need is a queen. Or a 6. Or a 7. Or there's a lot of options here. I can make a red gold king. We go 6, 7, 8, 10, Jack. That's a straight flush. Let's copy the Seance with the Brainstorm. We need a Cryptid. Bummer. So, alright, if I want, I could try to rip it again. I probably shouldn't. It's not safe. So, I'm going to use all the Temperances. And I'm going to use Perkeo to copy the spectral cards. And I'm probably going to not do the purple seal here. I think that's the move. Alright, we can play the high card. We can copy the Baron. We got the red seal now. Okay. Alright, so now I guess what's interesting about Sigil is any straight, you can automatically turn it into a straight flush. It does get a little bit awkward if it ends up being a suit other than hearts, so I'm not going to use the Sigil. But at least that's an option. That's on the table. We could get a Polychrome 10. If we're going to do the Baron, we don't need Polychrome. We could take another Queen of Hearts. We could take another Jack of Hearts, and maybe that makes it easier for us to get our straights. I think I'm just going to skip all of this and open the Arcana pack. So Temperance could give me money. I could go Hermit for 20 bucks. I could use Lovers on the 10. And that makes the straight flush easier, marginally easier. Let's do that. Let's go Wild 10. That cost me 20 bucks. That's okay. Go next. All right, so Sigil we don't need. Ouija we don't need. Extra Sigil we can sell. I want to do one straight flush. I want to get a 7 or 8 or 10 or Queen. I could discard some King. I have Death. Okay. So I probably want to use Death on the Red Seal King. I can use Temperance. Okay, so here's that 10, which I said would be useful. Look at it being useful. I want to save Death for the Red Seal King. I might discard here first. Bummer. I can make a generic Gold King. That's fine. I want to make sure we have enough room for the Seance here. Straight flush. Grim and Ankh. Not exactly what we were looking for. Let's copy the Baron and ship it. Cool. Alright. This boss does make things a little bit awkward for us, so probably we don't go for the straight flush here. Maybe take Mercury. I'm not going to take the Death card here because I want Perkeo to give me negative spectral cards. Let's go next. Alright, Grim we can add, Ankh we can add. Grim we can sell, Ankh we can sell. Nice. We don't have Cryptid yet, but this is not a bad start. We can copy Seance. Okay. I could discard the Purple King. World. Ooh, pretty close to being a straight. If I use the world, it doesn't give me a straight. So let's not worry about it. You can discard Purple King. Sun. Okay, I do want to use the Sun on King, Queen, 9. So if I go King, Queen, 10, 9, that's not a straight. This sucks, losing the King here. I think we can make it work, but not gonna lie, stinky. Alright, 6. I could play the Glass Queen, and then this wins easily. Chip it. Alright, take the plutonium, copy the percolator. So originally my plan was, okay, we were going to go just to anti-8, and if we didn't get the Cryptid card by anti-8, then that's it, the run's over. Start over, another day. But we're actually pretty close. We're pretty close to getting the Cryptid. We've already got Brainstorm and Baron. So also boss reroll. So, I mean, we'll go a little bit further, right? I can use the Celestial Pack. Neptune, I guess. I can reroll for some tarot cards before we open the Arcana pack. Take a death card. I could take a devil. Those are good to me. Alright, I can use Fool to copy death. Let's go gold. Copy purple. Or sorry, copy red. I can use the Fool for another death card. I could... I don't know, this other stuff doesn't matter. I think I saved the death card here. I think I'm just gonna skip. Since I already have 4 spectral cards, I can use Perkeo to try to copy death. I could reroll for something else. There's a cola. I would love that, actually. I would love a cola, but I would have to give up my shortcut, and I don't think I'm ready to give up the shortcut. So that's a big bummer. Maybe I shouldn't be rerolling. Sun helps. Alright, we should be able to get the straight flush now. Alright, we can copy the Baron. No, we copy Seance. Boss says lose money, not a problem. Okay, all I have to do is find a straight. I can throw away the king. Okay. Pretty close, pretty close. I'm looking for... Does a jack do it? No. Let's do... do I want to copy the purple king? Let's say no. Do I need the 7? I might not need the 7. Alright, so jack 8 doesn't reach. I need a 9 or a 10. Okay. 9 or a 10. There we go. So king, queen, jack, 9, 8. I could use sun here. Not really that useful. I could use death to make another red seal. I can play this straight flush. Incantation and trance, you son of a biscuit. There's 16 different spectral cards, so you know it can take a few tries. It's fine. We can take more plutonium and then try an Arcana pack. Alright, I can go sun. I can go devil. Let's go sun on the king and the queen here. Seems good. Get percolating. Alright, so trance is new. We can sell. Sigil we can sell. Incantation, I guess we also sell since Seance gives us 2 cards. Alright. So 10, 8, throw away the kings. Throw away the kings again. Okay. The moon, no. Justice, maybe. I don't know. We could make a glass 8. Here I need a jack does it, a queen does it. Nope. Getting worse. A jack or a queen. That also probably works. So let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 5 as a straight flush. Red seal and gold seal. Those are useful, but those are not cryptid. We can go standard pack. Stuff that we don't need. There's a spectral pack. I can go aura on a king. Maybe. Yeah. Stinky holographic. Let's go next. Alright, blue seal we already have. Gold seal is new. Ouija we already have. Oh. I should just use the gold seal. Oh well. Anyway. Red seal we can put on a king. 10. Okay, I almost have a straight here. Okay, I have the 9. Not a straight. Let's go red seal. Let's wait on the red seal. Probably. Okay, ace doesn't do it. 6 and 2 doesn't do it. Getting worse. Okay. Nope, I need a 9 or an 8. I can continue throwing away the queen and the blue king. Okay, I can throw away a pair of kings. I don't believe it. All right, so let's go red seal on. I guess I don't have to. I could just play the glass queen here. I could probably play the gold 10. As long as we copy the baron, this should work. Actually, yeah, let's play the gold 10. All right, bad example. Let's try it again. Skip tags, open? Nope. All right. Money tree, sure. Buffoon pack, maybe I shouldn't even look. Standard pack. Polychrome 7. Nope. Grim 3 times. Alright. Copy the seance. Okay, we got the 10. Priestess we don't need. 5 we don't need. I don't need this many kings. Okay. I probably want to use deja vu. We can go red seal king. We go king, queen, jack 10, 9. Natural straight flush. Here we go. Copy with brainstorm. Aura and deja vu. Bummer. Alright, I'm gonna play the gold seal king. I could use the deja vu. I think I want to try to percolate it first. Copy the baron. Copy the seance. Alright. Wheel. No. Standard pack. Let's take a purple jack. No. I can use the sun. I'm gonna go chariot instead. I don't think the 5 of hearts is gonna matter that much. Could take the 4 fienders here instead of the shortcut. I think now probably 4 fienders is more important. Let's do that. Alright. Aura and Grim. So don't need aura. Okay. So basically, go aura here. Red seal here. Basically, we just need a queen of hearts, of which I have 4 actually. I was gonna say I don't actually have that many, but I do. This is a straight flush. A straight flush which probably wins because of the red seals. Alright. Bummer. So I could get another straight flush. What would need to happen is I would need to get an 8 and a 7 of hearts specifically. I think I'm not going to do that. Discard the queens. Alright. Play high card. And sorry, what was the boss? Boss says first hand face down. That's rude. I might re-roll that. Actually, I think I'm gonna re-roll that. Alright. We could take the Hungman. We don't really have room for it. Probably it's important enough I should. So let's take the Hungman. Open the Celestial pack. We get Neptune. And the other stuff doesn't matter. Maybe take a Mercury card. Go in here, Arcana pack. So Ace and 2, we can hang them for sure. Red Seal, we don't need to do. Judgment. Temperance is 20 bucks. All right. Copy the Percolator. So that's another Aura we don't need, another Grim we don't need, Ouija we don't need. Reroll the boss. Face down after played. That's actually completely fine. Okay. Let's get the 10 of Hearts. Specifically. Oh. We have that 10, which is not a 10 of Hearts, but it does work. Okay. Power. Stone 9 doesn't really help me. Throw away the 9 here. No, let's do this. Let's play the straight flush. Let's go Red Seal here. Straight flush, ship it. Incantation, Immolate. Bummer. Alright. Draw some kings. Play high card 9. Alright. Not a whole lot left to do here. Could take Invisible Joker. I mean, that seems pretty useful / important. I would have to... It would be much harder to get the straight flushes without the 4 Fienders. Am I okay with that? I think Invisible Joker is something that we can do later, so let's not worry about it now. Could go Hermit for 20 bucks. We can make a Steel Queen. Maybe I reroll for tarot cards a little bit before opening the Arcana pack. This boss, clubs are debuffed. Empress, Hermit, Cartomancer. I'm not supposed to reroll too much because it is expensive. Let's go Arcana. Yeah, I don't think these are the cards we want to immolate. I could go Lovers on a 6. Let's get Percolating. Aura we don't need. Ankh we don't need. Grim we don't need. I could be using the Aura cards to make Polychrome, but it really doesn't matter. Okay. I could go for the low straight if we get the 8 of Hearts. I have the same number of 8s as I have jacks. I'm gonna go for the high straight anyway. I should discard at least 1 purple. Well, we got the 8. So we could try to get the 9. If I get the 9, I don't need the 7. 2 9s the deck. Or we just go for the queen. I think we go for the queen. Death. Okay, so maybe I do this. Copy the Red Seal King. Incantation, no. Immolate, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the straight flush. Ectoplasm is interesting. Incantation, no. We only get 2 spectral cards here. So we can hold on to the ectoplasm. We could try to get a negative ectoplasm with Perkeo. That's something that's going to be useful later. Immolate, I am willing to do, but I probably don't do it yet, though maybe the hand that we're currently looking at, maybe this is a good hand for immolate. Maybe I'm supposed to use immolate here. All right, we lose all the kings, that's okay. All right, I can play a high card, I could play the pair and just dig here. Let's dig. Okay, play queen. Never lucky. Oh boy, okay. Top of the seance. Use the plutonium. Alright, we can get tarot cards first. I'm not going to use ectoplasm yet. This is another reason to maybe not use the Wheel of Fortune earlier, because now that the Baron is foiled, if I use ectoplasm now, there's Brainstorm could become negative, but there's 2 other jokers that could become negative, so there's 1 in 3 chance we hit Brainstorm, whereas if I had the Baron, it could be 2 out of 4, or if we had Perkeo wasn't hexed, it could be, you know, maybe 2 out of 3 chance to hit something that we want. I don't think we spend more than $15 rerolls. I can make a glass 6, I can make a gold king. Gold king, I guess. Arcana pack, we can hang him again. Probably we should hang him again. Probably I don't need the purple stone that bad. Just hang him. Now we have 36 cards in the deck. Okay, now we should be able to get the straight flush much more easily. Get percolating. Ouija and Ankh again. Okay. X we don't need. Okay, discard the kings. Ooh, we got the low straight flush. I think I'm going to discard this king as well. We did it. We got ectoplasm and we also have cryptid. I can put a red seal here. Instead of blue, we go red seal. Cryptid we hold on to, ectoplasm we hold on to. Is there anything else that we want to do here? Grim, Ankh, maybe gold seal, maybe aura. Maybe aura, just for fun. Alright, now we got the stinky holographic card. Let's discard purple. And that's it. Judgment. I could sell the 4 Fienders. I could use the Judgment. I can discard a purple queen. You can use Temperance for 28 bucks. Copy the Baron. Ship it. Alright, folks. That's it. Time to wrap it up. I was saying that I wanted to get the Cryptid before Ante 8. Obviously, that's not what happened. We ended up taking, I don't know, maybe another 8 rounds, another 2.5 antes to get the Cryptid. But when you have Seance and you have Shortcut, you should at least give it a try. But this is kind of how it goes. Since there's 16 different spectral cards, the odds that you get the one that you're looking for are pretty low. So it takes a long time. One thing that can help is you make negative copies with Perkeo, and then those won't get repeated. When you're trying to use Perkeo to copy the positive ones and turn them into negative ones, again, Perkeo just picks a random one. And so as you start to have more and more negatives, it becomes more difficult to make more negatives, if that makes sense. Anyway, the plan from here, you just use Perkeo to copy cryptids, use cryptids to give you the kings, and then that's how you get the naneinf. I might do another one of these. I might maybe get a better start, see if we can get cryptid earlier. Round 31 is not terrible. It's just not great. Voucher-wise, we're doing okay, but we don't have anything too exciting yet. Obviously, the money tree was helpful in the early game. For you at home, if you want to try to set this up yourself, what I did was I did manual restarts to get Perkeo, but another way you could get Perkeo at the start, you could use the Brainstorm mod. And so the way the Brainstorm mod works is it will automatically restart the game for you, and it'll keep restarting, or it'll simulate restarts until it finds a random seed that fits whatever search criteria that you have. And so you can search for Charm Tag. Charm Tag, that's the Mega Arcana pack, gives you a soul, and then the soul gives you Perkeo specifically. You could use the Brainstorm mod. I just thought it'd be fun to not use the Brainstorm mod. One benefit of using the Brainstorm mod is if you can find a Perkeo in less than a second, then you could do dozens of these in the same day. If you don't get the cryptid in the first 8 antes, you could just start over the same day. Do a bunch of them until you get it. But like I said, I thought it'd be more interesting to try to do it, let's say, without any mods. Do it on a purely random seed. Or what's that worth? Anyway, I'm tired. Get out of here. Go away. Goodbye.